What's up, motherfuckers? It's your boy Ryan out back with another incredible episode of the Lowlife podcast. With me, as always, my trusty co-host, El Dano.
Oi, oi. How we doing, folks? Welcome to your Friday. Happy fucking Turkey Day.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking
after Turkey Day.
Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And this is our special Thanksgiving episode with our good friend Ron. Ron, welcome to the show, bud.
What's going on, guys?
It's been a long time. I don't think I've ever done a show with you, have I?
No, never.
Never. What the fuck? Who's your favorite Lowlife podcast host?
Yeah.
See how quick this podcast is.
It's these two guys. These are my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tie between me and Dan. Okay. We'll accept that.
I'll take it.
Ron, dude, why has it been so long? Where have you been? You just pop up every once in a while in real life. You've completely disappeared from social media, and then all of a sudden you'll just pop up and you'll be like, oh, you'll be at Dan's house and you'll be like, oh, hey, I just came to chill.
Yeah. From Connecticut.
I'm just lurking in the shadows, man.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, give us the Walmart brand rundown of who you are, my dude, because there might be some people who don't know who you are.
So obviously Ron. So used to run Dirty Build Shop with my friend Nick Jacobacci. Also Nick and Chipped on Instagram. We kind of retired that and just started focusing on just our own projects and our own lives and kind of close that up. It's not completely dead, but it needs resuscitation at the best. So yeah, we just been I wasn't even prepared for this. But
you just assume everything.
Master of none. So I got started building a lot more metric shit. That was more my specialty because I kind of got tired of all the Harley shit, and honestly, I couldn't afford it at the time. So I was always just buying junk bikes, whether it be Honda, Yamaha, and everything else across the board from there. Then as my skills progressed and we started doing powder coat, we started doing more welding. We got into like CNC plasma cutting, making brackets. We even had our own frame jig for a short while. And we were just trying to dabble in a little bit of everything. And then it just turned into we want to do more of our stuff than anybody else's stuff. Especially with this being a DIY community, it's hard to sell to people that are broke.
Fucking right. That is a very good.
Truer words were never spoken. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You can only sell products to the enemy.
It's the worst. Like, let me make you this bracket. And they're just like, I have a grinder. I'll make my own bracket. It's like, fair.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Well, so I didn't know Dirty Builds. You guys put a pause on that, but tell us about the fate of the burnout barge. Tell me that hasn't been retired.
That's long gone. That got sold out to a landscaper.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
it was fun hauling it around, but like we would haul it around with our bikes on it and get no ride time in.
Yeah.
So it was almost
True.
like, why even bother having the damn thing?
Yeah.
And then after people would blow their tires off or blow up their transmissions or whatever else, they were asking us to tow us home. So
yeah.
They're like, hey, you got a trailer?
Which is so hard to be like, yeah, you just did a burnout on our trailer and we have a trailer, but we're not going to bring you home.
Yeah, right. That's fucking hilarious.
That's amazing. I didn't even think of that. That's the stuff you learn the hard way. It's just filled with like 20 bikes that just got fucked up. Plus it has like Nick's there's an imprint on the metal of Nick's tibia from when he fucking wiped out on it.
Yeah. If that dude could find a way to hurt himself, he will every time.
He's been injured every time I've seen him in person. Every single time he's been in some sort of a cast or sling.
It's true.
Yeah.
This is
how
the
he's lived
truth.
his whole damn life.
Poor fragile bastard. It's not even fragile. He just does crazy shit and ends up breaking himself.
Dude, the last one where he broke his leg before we went to Deadbeat, he broke it doing like 5 miles per hour taking a right turn on his bike. So it wasn't even anything cool.
Down in a blaze of glory.
That sucks, dude. You know what? I'm starting to think it's you, Ronnie. I'm starting to think it's you because you're the one who inspired Rhino to do a kickflip on his Sportster too.
Yeah,
that's very true.
Yeah, that's right. I was talking about that today.
Yep.
Yeah, who are we interviewing? The guy that injured your favorite co-host of your favorite motorcycle podcast. Broke my damn wrist.
The king of peer pressure.
Let's get the video of when Nick wiped out on the burnout barge. I want to see if we can listen to the audio and see if you told him to do a kickflip right before he fucking flew off the front of that thing.
Dude, that was so seamless how quickly you went down. Like, there was no hesitation. As soon as I'm like, do a kickflip, you just fucking fell right over.
That shit was so funny.
It was like a cartoon.
Yeah. I got to watch the entire thing right behind you the whole time. And then after that, I was like, fuck, it must be slick over here. So I was too worried about me wrecking my own Sportster.
Yeah. I really do blame Loctite for that one because he guilted me into riding my bike.
That's true.
Because we had the wedding. He was like, it's our special day. And I was like, dude, I think I'm too drunk to ride.
Yep. That's
but
true.
I went anyways.
Yep. To be fair, it wasn't like you went riding. You rode fucking, what, maybe 100 meters?
100 meters down a grassy knoll into an open field.
Yeah.
Still, yeah, I literally know nobody like nearby.
No traffic whatsoever. Nobody was in danger of being harmed except for myself.
You hadn't hit the little incline there yet.
I got 90% of the way there too.
Yeah. Yep. You were almost there. That was fun. I'm so glad I watched that whole fucking thing. That was great.
I wish there was a video of it. If someone has some video of me falling on my bike, I'd love to see it.
Oh, I feel like if it existed, it would have surfaced by now.
It definitely felt cooler in my mind, I'm sure. Like, I had to lay her down. I just had to lay her down.
The Clibbins.
Like every one of your drunk uncles has ever told you, you know?
Yeah.
Sure. I had to lay it down. Oh, did you have to lay it down? Or were you just drunk and you flopped it to the side?
Right. Well, Ronnie, king of peer pressure. What else have you been up to? Are you still doing the powerlifting stuff?
So I'm still doing a little bit of it. I backed off. So I competed in my first strongman competition not too long ago. Came in first for men's for the novice.
Yeah, buddy.
Then kept doing all that shit and ended up having some issues with my knees and my neck. So I kind of dialed back a little bit from it.
Oh, shit.
But I'm still pushing. I'm just not competing at the moment. I think I'm going to get back into it come spring.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's funny. I moved my focus from building bikes to building myself and had much more better success.
Nice, dude.
That's cool, man. That's a cool way to put it. I remember when I first saw you after you had fucking cut a bunch of weight and replaced it with hundreds of pounds of muscles. And I was like, holy fuck, dude. Like, completely different person, man. I've known plenty of people that like went on a weight loss thing and like they changed completely as a person. But you, I would say, was the most like start to finish was the most like impressive. You know what I mean? And then you went out and won a fucking Power Man competition, like to put it, you know what I mean? Fucking cherry on top.
Well, it's funny because it was one of the deadbeats. Probably the last one that was up in Maine, and Jace like snapped a cool photo of me, sent it over to me, and then I had the realization, like, oh, I'm a fat piece of shit. So like my max weight was at 340 ish.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not a good number. And I ended up like dropping like 80 pounds over a year. And I've just been maintaining it.
That's wild, dude.
No shit. It's weird what like diet and exercise like can do for you.
You were one of those naturally strong dudes though, right? Because I remember wrestling and shit. Like we get a little rowdy at Deadbeat, you know, and you can just tell when someone's super powerful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people are just powerful people, you know. So then it's like that's a no-brainer. Just lift some weights, and then you can get even more powerfuler.
And the worst part is always my friends that had to pay the toll of that because, like, once I get a little rowdy, I'm tossing them around.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, Ron, yeah, you're still banned. You have a lifetime ban from Fiddlehead.
Allegedly, I did some things.
Yeah,
there's video.
Oh, yeah.
Can't do shit.
This video and people are using your Christian name in it.
Dude, it's so funny.
Dirty film, do a burn down his toilet.
Dude, 2 years went by. 2 years went by before anybody even noticed that shit.
Was it that long? No shit.
Yeah, it was the old owners. The new owners came in and they came across that video for some reason. And they're like, this guy's banned. That's when I showed up with the mullet and the handlebar mustache. I was in incognito.
Yeah, dude. Fucking great. Was that the year we all stayed like way the fuck out in the middle of nowhere? Or was it the year before?
Yeah, no, that was that year.
That's why we were way the fuck back there. We were hiding.
Now we found that beach, dude. That was sick. But yeah, Ronnie was on the lam.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's funny.
Was that the year that Nick had a broken leg, right?
No, the year Nick had a broken leg was the year prior.
Oh, okay.
That's when he brought the quad up as his like handicap chair.
That's right.
That's
right. And then wasn't he also in an Aircast or something when you came up to the first one in New York? Was Nick with you that year? I can't remember.
Yeah, he was up there. Nah, he might have been in an Aircast. I don't think he was, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
In air. I don't think he rode all weekend because I'm pretty sure he was in an Aircast again.
Trying to remember.
That poor motherfucker.
I seem to remember that too. Yeah. He might have even been in a full body cast, like in a hospital bed his wife was pushing him around in.
Oh, shit. That's funny. You still have the van?
Yeah, I still got the boogie van.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence of whether I'm going to sell it or not.
What is it again?
It's a 79 B200 Dodge.
Ooh.
Doesn't that have the matching like weird trailer that's also part van?
So it's got a trailer that's right. The same van, just the nose chopped off of it. And I was going to do all sorts of fucking custom shit to it, but me and my wife have creative differences, and I'm the one doing the work, so I'm not doing it if I can't do it my way.
They fucking men, brother.
Yeah, she can build it any way she wants.
Oh, yeah. That thing's a fucking roach coach, though.
Oh, yeah, that's sick.
But the van's great, like fucking runs and drives great. It's got roughly 375,000 original motor and transmission.
Wow.
Holy shit.
So I want to push it even further. Like I have like a little inside joke about it, and I don't know the actual numbers off the top of my head, but the distance from the Earth to the moon, like miles-wise, I already made it to the moon. So now I'm trying to make her back. So if I can put on those extra like 300 miles or whatever I have left on it, then I don't know, I'll just put it in the field and let it rot away.
You hear that, folks? That's how long trucks used to last. On that many miles. Say that about a fucking 2015 anything.
No,
not gonna fuck. No motherfucking way. That's on the original motor.
Yeah, dude, a 2020. Dude, I got a Subaru that's 2020. Things been broken in the shop under fucking warranty, dude, like 7 times for stupid shit.
Don't make them like they used to.
Nope. I won't buy anything newer than like 2010. Like if I can't fix it, I don't want it.
Right. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of shit going on now. You can't even do like brakes on your car without having fucking the software.
No, absolutely not.
That's absolutely crazy. If you're even remotely handy and you buy one of those cars, I don't care how good the warranty is. Fuck that, dude. That's crazy.
But it's like even like with newer bikes and everything. I wouldn't even buy a newer bike.
True. Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know, man. I'm seeing a lot of stuff coming out about people making kits to convert an M8 to carbureted. If I start seeing some like fucking body control module deletes or whatever the fuck they have, you know what I mean? Like I would absolutely consider doing a carbureted M8 that's like super stripped or whatever. But to buy a new bike and keep it a new bike and deal with all the
Yeah, the stuff I always got a kick out of. I used to take like, I have like the 05 Softail I've been building for the past 3 years. That really was only 3 months worth of work. And like, it's just removing all the shit that didn't matter, which luckily Chicken Rick removed all that for me.
Nice. Oh, is that where you got the bike from?
Yeah. So it was the Neighborhood Nightmare.
Oh, I
didn't realize that.
No shit, dude. Yep. That's cooler.
That's way cooler.
Yeah. Well,
so the only thing I have still from the bike is just the motor and transmission. Everything else I've replaced and did other things with it.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, why don't we talk about
life as a Softail heritage, and now it's a hardtail appropriator.
So how did you end up getting that bike off of Rick?
So it was right around the time where I started finding out that Paco was making hardtail frames. So I was picking his brain on it, and he was telling me he was getting ready to sell it. And Chicken Rick's like right in my neighborhood, pretty much. He's another town away. So he had it for a good price. I took it and ran with it. Tried riding it the way he had it originally, and tried not to change too much of it. And then once you start swapping out this, then you start swapping out that, and then you get a new frame and new wheels and new tank, new paint job.
Did he keep the tank?
Yeah, he kept the tank.
I figured, yeah. That thing is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny because he sold me the bike, and then he was like, if you ever replace the tank, I want it back. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'll just give it to you. He's like, no, I'll pay for it. I'm like, I'll just give it to you. And he's like, no, I'm going to pay you for it.
Rick's an upstanding dude.
Oh, yeah. So he came down while I was doing all the framework on this fucking frame. So he snapped a lot of cool photos a while back.
Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah, dude.
What frame did you end up using?
Paco, unfortunately.
A Paco. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
No bueno.
I got bad blood with them.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
You want to share it with the world or no?
So apparently, I'll keep it pretty simple, but they didn't make very many twin cam frames. Last I talked to them, they only had 6. I own 2 of them. So there's a difference between twin cam A, twin cam B, and it's kind of just motor mounts and things of that nature, and oil pans and blah blah blah. So I have an A and I have a B. The A was definitely T-boned. So I was going to straighten it out. But in the meantime, I just bought the new frame. I thought it made sense. So when I first saw it, I saw it in like a catalog from like years ago. So I reached out to them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we don't have that in the catalog anymore." So I gave them some time. They went and they said, "Yeah, we could build you one. Good to go. Give my money." And it was nothing but fucking nightmares after that. So I had to refabricate the frame. Motor mounts were off. Axle plates were off. I was like on first name basis with the people at Paco.
Jesus.
And I was calling them up, and it was funny because once I rolled it out into my shop, and they kind of saw all the equipment I have, they were like, "Oh, so you're not a novice guy. So let's try helping you out a little bit."
I think I remember some of this now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They were hoping they could just sell it to you, and then you'd give up, and then just sell it to some other schleppmo on frickin'.
Well, it's like when the axle spacing was off, they were just like, well, try putting like a press on it and try to squeeze it, or try to do this, or if you want, you can send it back to us, and then we'll send you a new one out, which is like $400 in shipping.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll try squishing it.
Yeah, right.
But it's come a long way, but every time I start working on it, I realize I don't like one thing about it, and this is my most show bike. So I've just been putting every little bit of detail as I can into it. And trying to eliminate half the shit that was once there before.
Yeah. Let me ask, did you have in the seat post backbone area, did you have to remove quite a bit of that backbone tubing to make your seat clear?
So with the twin cam, like the transmission bolted to the motor itself as one piece, there is no seat post. So I have like outside frame rails.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Never mind.
Is that can we see that when you shift your camera down? I just want to take a little look-see on how that looks. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
No shit.
So let me see if I can get a better angle. But yeah, so you can see this is where the seat post. Well, the seat post obviously would be in the center, and this is what they did on the outside, which I just used it to just hold my pegs.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Pretty cool.
Gotcha. Okay, I didn't see that cross.
All that negative space in there.
Yeah, dude.
Big fan of the negative space.
Fuck yeah, dude. Walk us through that thing, man. I can't believe you haven't like put that bike out to the world yet.
Nobody fucking cares. I don't
Fair
care.
enough.
That's kind of like why I went like hiding, is just like, well, not even hiding. I just lurk in the shadows. But like, just like, it's not a popularity contest. Like, I'm sick of the tough guy shit. So like, when it's done, I'll ride around, and it's a problem because I have a whole bunch of other bikes that could be running fairly quickly. But if I have time to work on those, then I should have time working on this.
Mm.
But I was getting like hung up on it for months, just trying to find the right pegs, like stupid shit like that. And then I went through the whole paint job, and I was going to use the original wheels that I got with the bike, and then I was like, these wheels look like trash up against the paint, so I had to get new wheels.
I don't remember what you had on there first.
What was that?
I don't remember what you had on there at first. Was it mags?
Yeah, I had the old mags on there,
Yeah,
which I like stripped off and like was starting to polish them up. I was talking about getting them chromed. And it just wasn't the right look on the bike. I just went with spokes, and I went with a tubeless wheel. Because the whole plan is like I made it so that way I could ride the piss out of it, and if I get a flat, I could just put some air in the tires or plug the tires instead of having to get a whole other bullshit. Like I even split the seat in 2 parts. Like I'll show you over here, but like underneath here is where my battery box is. So I had it all on a hinge situation, so like it slides back and then folds up.
Very cool. Folks, you want to tune into the video for this one. That's fucking cool. Well, while you're over there, tell us about that thing. Tell us what you did to it.
Oh, well, it's the word. We'll try it out. So obviously had to go to an open primary setup, which trying to get something that's under 3 inches was a pain in the ass, but finally got my hands on that. Did the horseshoe airbag, oil bag. Which
is that Ricky Bongo's?
All my electronics stored in here. A little hard to see it, yeah. But I had to get a gravity battery in there.
Fucker.
My fuse block, which these things are mint. Like they're real tiny, and it's got 4 different fuse setups. And then I have a NAMS, standalone ignition. Because I ended up leaving the original one I had. I have no clue where the fuck it went. So I even like recessed. I mean, it's so hard to do with the music, but I like recessed and molded everything to go around the seat. So kind of like everything sneaks in there and looks good.
Yeah, you did the, you got that seat done. You just unplugged.
Oh, so I did the fins on the front of it.
Oh, yeah.
Old girder front end, stock length, because twin cams do not like being rocket shipped.
That front end rhino.
What girder is that?
I have no clue, to be honest with you.
Fury.
I think it's like a, what was it? Fucking, I have no clue what the fuck it is anymore. You just have keep tabs on everything else.
Looks like a Fury.
And I went and did a electron carb on there.
Ooh, laddie fucking da, dude.
Dude, I got this thing at such a killer deal. The guy like pulled it off his bike because he wanted to switch out to something else, and like I got this thing for $250. Then I made the custom air cleaner using like one of those old like mushroom ones, and then put like a little grate inside of there to cover that up. Then I went ahead and did all custom oil lines on it because I don't believe in rubber oil lines, so I did all hard. Which everything on here for the fittings were all like quick connects. Dude, I went through at least 20 feet of like aluminum lines just so I could get it to like sit exactly where I want it. And then I had a little fucking lever starter kit. That's all my extra wiring.
Yeah, dude. Who did the paint again?
Disgusting, but what was that?
Who did the paint?
Oh, paint I had done by Weights and Paints up in New York.
That's right. Fucking killer. Dude is a killer. That's such a sick paint job.
Dude, I confused the hell out of him while I was doing it because I kind of just told him the color I wanted.
Yeah.
And then I was like, do your own thing.
That's tough. It's tough to come up with something original.
Which I guess he wasn't quite used to being told to do whatever you want.
I want it blue. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people talk about that shit, but I have not experienced very many people that are like, yeah, do whatever you want. We good?
You had the seat on that one was done by Moonrider, right?
Do it on it. All right, now I can hear you guys. Sorry.
Oh,
The seat.
Oh, the seat. I got that from Moonrider.
Moonrider. Yeah.
That chick is fucking really sick. So I'll give you the details of that. I asked her to kind of do her own thing as well and dump my beer. Sick. Should have just done this on my phone. It would be so much easier.
She does all sorts of cool shit, but this one in particular, I love that pattern.
Yeah, she does amazing work. And it was the same thing. I made her the seat pan, sent it out to her, and then she just went with it.
Yeah. We're going to have her on the show at some point. She said she's down to do an episode. I name dropped. I said, "You did my friend's seat, Ronnie." Yeah, maybe you know him from the
sucks is
Dirty Builds guys.
Many awesome people work on this bike, and they did some really good work, and I feel like I've left them completely like in the dark.
Yeah,
it's a rad fucking scooter, man. I was just talking to Clay Crick about Moonrider yesterday. He was like, "You should have her on," so we're gonna have to do that. That 100%. Seat came out fucking unbelievable. I like how would you consider that Frenched in? How you molded in the front part of the seat there on the frame rails?
Yeah, I guess
I'd consider it Frenched, right?
Yeah, because it was just like the seat was sitting so up high, so I just wanted to like have it just be recessed in a little bit and follow the body lines. So like I just did a piece of bar, bent it to the shape of it, and then just bondoed everything in. Which I was trying to, when I was talking to you earlier this week about if you need any help with some molding and shit.
Yeah.
Best thing I ever use, I recommend it for everybody, use pastry knives.
Pastry
like the knives for like doing cakes and shit. It has all the right curves in the front of it, so I was able to get like perfect contours for everything. And because it's such a wide blade,
to like cut bond. Is that what you mean? I'm confused.
I didn't realize that's a 2-piece seat.
Like a pastry knife for like doing cakes.
Oh,
to lay your bondo.
So I was just using this to lay down, and because like the front of it is so curved, that I was getting like these perfect like curved lines with everything. Because every bit of the frame has everything's molded. Like there's not one single piece that just looks like it's welded on.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It saved me a ton on sanding, even though I was doing a lot of fucking sanding.
Yeah.
What did your wife say when you went into the kitchen and stole all of her fucking pastry knives, though?
That was a quick little Walmart run.
How did you get the idea though? Were you just like, oh, pastry knives, of course? Because I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know they existed till right now.
Nope.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I have a pretty decent memory when it comes to shit and how things work and fit. So like, it was just I need something that was stiff that could like lay things out, and I just immediately just thought pastry knife.
Oh shit,
it's a fucking great idea. I'm definitely gonna.
They make so many different sizes.
That's sick. So you use round stock?
Yeah, I use a lot of round stock. Yeah, like the fins and everything. I took a picture of it, put it up on my computer, and just drew it on my CNC for my CNC and whatnot. So that I was able to cut it out, and I had the right angle of the picture, so everything just snapped right in. And then that's when I used the curve of the pastry knife to like follow through, so that way everything just flowed into itself.
Aha! No shit. That's fucking awesome, dude. That's a really hot.
It's such a pain in the ass, but like I don't know why, but I find it like relaxing to like do molding and like sanding shit out.
I feel like it's a different thing when you're just like blending welds out and shit. That sucks because like for one, there's a bunch of them. They're gummy. It's hard to like blend them nicely. But I feel like when you're doing that kind of aesthetic, cosmetic molding type body work, it's different because it's like you're sculpting something. You know what I mean? Like you're literally sculpting something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it ticks different boxes. You know what I mean?
It takes a lot of concentration, and it's also super time consuming. So you're not like, I'll just mold this thing real quick. You know, you have to sit down, have that time where you're just like, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I was playing around with so many ideas. I was going to like mold the shit out of the tank and get all crazy with it. I'm glad I didn't. But I was using like silicone molds because while I was at Walmart, they had all the baking section, and I came across all these silicone molds that had like filigree pieces. I was putting Bondo inside of that, taping it to the surface of the tank so it had the contour, and then I was able to pop it out and have like this beautiful filigree piece, and then just like stick it on the tank.
Rhino, edit this out. I'm stealing that idea.
Have at it.
That's really great.
Dude, straight up. I'm going to run with that idea. That is,
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid for this shit. You got to go to fucking Home Goods, dude.
Holy shit, dude. That's fucking mind blowing.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Dude, everything I do, I repurpose other shit.
Dude, there are so many things that you could do just with that knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and in the day and age with the internet and shit, like, as long as you got Amazon, you can fucking order any kind of silicone mold you want.
Mm-hmm. You can make
what I was doing
very easily.
Well, what I was doing originally is I was trying to do like an array of like flowers, and then like put it with filigree around it, kind of like a picture frame.
Mm-hmm.
And I was digging it, but I was just like, not for this bike. Something else, maybe.
Damn. Yeah. Don't take this motherfucker's idea with the filigree and flowers and shit. But you definitely, play with that theory. That's damn, dude. That's crazy. There's a lot. I have a lot of ideas already.
Well, the thing is, like, also, like, it's real easy to make your own silicone molds. I played around with it. I found it on like, I don't know, some reel on one of the apps where you mix like cornstarch and silicone adhesive. You mix it together and it makes like a putty. Once it cures, it's a silicone mold.
Yeah, right. But I mean, you can get the 2-part silicone relatively cheap on, you can get it at Hobby Lobby, any of that stuff. And I mean, there's 10 million videos on that stuff on YouTube or whatever to learn how to do that stuff. So, I mean, I've messed with that a little bit. It's crazy easy. You need a fucking Dixie cup and you need a fucking stirring stick and something to mold. You stick it inside of this liquid and then you cut the fucking thing in half and there you go. You have a mold. It's like, with that in mind, not even necessarily Bondo, but like other things that would adhere to paint or are compatible with paint or, whatever. Like silicone only sticks to itself. So you could put a lot of shit in those molds that you could use for little ornamental trinkets and shit like that. That's fucking...
Yeah, my only worry was the longevity too, though, because I'm not sure how well that thickness of Bondo would hold up.
Yeah, if you were to do a little piece of filigree out of Bondo and stick that to your tank, the first time something larger than a pebble hits it, it's going to chip it for sure. It's just Bondo. Like, it's going to chip. But, yeah, I mean, but there's other things that are readily available at things like Hobby Lobby that you could use instead. I'm thinking maybe like epoxy. You could do epoxy in molds and shit, and then you could literally epoxy it to whatever you're doing. Or fiberglass resin or any of that shit that people paint over every day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that might be the hottest tip as far as cosmetic trinketry on your shopper that this podcast has ever with.
Yeah, if somebody does it and it works and it lasts, let me fucking know.
For real. Yeah, we got to see some R&D on that.
It's gotta, if it's thin enough, it'll last, Like, I'm thinking, like, just little flourishes would...
Yeah,
especially on a tank like that, on a frame or whatever, it's probably going to get fucked up, But on the top of a tank, there's not a whole lot going there,
right?
And if it's already it's protected by like paint and clear and all that shit.
Yeah.
Are you using Bondo brand body filler?
I was using a Bondo like thing. I don't even know what this.
Oh, okay.
Even here, but
yeah, I gotta find the brand, a better brand, because I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah, I remember what I was using, so I'm not
3M.
3M
Platinum Plus.
Yeah, definitely 3M. Plus. I don't know if it was Platinum Plus or fucking not.
3M Platinum Plus. They call it honey. It literally looks and is similar viscosity to honey. Like it'll.
I've seen all of it. It's yellow.
I was not using
really, really easy to smear. If you're doing it on a vertical surface, not so much because it's gonna run. But anything by Evercoat is good. Platinum Plus, I highly recommend it. Goes on really easy because it's not viscous, right? And and then it sands super fucking easy, super easy. So yeah, that's a hot tip. You could definitely make some shit out of it because like you could literally, that stuff is so liquid that you could mix up a little bit and you could actually pour it into a mold, like for real. It's that
would work because like I was I don't know anything about fucking Bondo. I make shit up as I go along, but I was using the green one, and it was 3M. But yeah, like I was putting it in like a Ziploc bag, cutting the tip off in the corner and squeezing, like piping it in there
like a baker, dude.
Baking cakes.
You got the fucking, you're squeezing Bondo out of the little fucking cake thing, and you put.
Yep.
Well, I tried just spooning it in there with like a spatula, trying to get in there, and like it was creating too many air pockets.
Mm-hmm.
So once I did that, I was sitting there like vibrating the things, trying to get any air pockets possible. Like I was sitting there for like 10 minutes, just smacking it on the table, hoping that like it filled the voids.
Yeah, that's funny.
If you could do that kind of shit, man. Like it opens up to like people who might not have the skill set to do like the metal work.
Right. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Especially things like that you'd have to either know how to engrave to get some of these, you know what I mean? These little accents and shit that I'm thinking, you know what I mean? And I know some people like there's, oh man, I can't remember the guy's name, but there's a really well-known painter. I think he's from Spain. Federico, I believe is his name, but he makes epoxy skulls and shit. And he sets them into the tank and whatever, and makes it look like the skull's kind of coming out. So there are some people who have done similar shit, but in my mind, I'm thinking like yeah, literally like bakery style. Like I've seen it on baking shows where they do that same thing. They take a mold and they fill it with whatever they're filling it with. I don't know, fucking icing or something, and then that hardens, and then they use that to make little snowflakes or whatever on a cake. We could totally do that on choppers.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, it's like Chopper's been around for a minute now. We all know that. Like, you being original, not gonna fucking happen.
Right.
Like, unless you're willing to like completely reinvent the wheel and like
make something stupid.
Yeah.
That nobody likes.
Exactly. That's the tipping point. It's like, yeah, you could make something crazy. Like I'm having all these crazy ideas on what I want to do for this bodywork on the panhead, but it ain't gonna look good. You know what I mean? It's like I have to fucking back myself off. Like, no, I can't do this crazy idea that I have, for one, because I don't have the skill set to make that happen. But for two, it's just going to look stupid.
Well, it's like the first bike I did was a Yamaha V-Star. And like, I was stoked to do that because nobody fucking builds V-Stars. They'll make them into bobbers, which will rip some shit off, and that's about it. But like, mine's rigid. Like, I got a Springer front end on it. Like, I made a lot of fucking shit for it. And like, everything I did on that bike, I earned it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't a cookie cutter thing. It wasn't just a copy and paste. That's why I kind of have like a love hate when it comes to fucking Sportsters, which I know is going to hurt you guys.
Hey, we only hate bagger. Well, Rhino only hates baggers. Other than that, we're good. Apparently,
I love all choppers equally.
Yep.
Dude, I don't really have time to fucking hate on certain kind of bikes because I like them all. I just had fucking, I think 19 total, and I got rid of like quite a few of them. Most of them were Hondas like because nobody wants Hondas.
Yeah, true.
Dude, that's something I don't understand. People get really hung up on like the originality thing, and you see people like bickering about like, oh yeah, they stole that from me, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, what do you like? This is all stolen or borrowed or whatever, right? It's inspiration, like. Same thing with like bands or fucking any kind of art. It's like you learn from each other and shit. It's weird to see people be like, I was the first person to do that in human history. Dude, it's 2025.
Yeah,
going on 26. You think you're the first person to do some dumb shit with a chopper, dude?
Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah, like you think you're the first guy to have a blue bike? Like you're not. Like,
right.
Yeah.
And there's just so many people I've run into where like, oh, like you said, oh, you stole my idea. It's like your idea to have 2 headlights. That was your idea.
Yeah, right.
How original.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, one of them's a triangle and the other one's a square. It's like, oh yeah, that's never been done. You're fucking the original guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Because everything we have,
they're taking that shit way too serious. That's the problem. It's supposed to be fun. You hating on shit and fucking getting angry about this shit. Go do something else, please.
I built this twin cam to be the panhead I can't have.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
I just wanted that really psychedelic 70s paint job. Like, I wanted some fucking cool shit.
Fuck yeah, man. That thing is so sick. And it will be at the Idle Hand show, correct?
It will be at the Idle Hand show.
With
Whether
the
it's part boxes or as a whole, it'll be there.
fuck yeah. And also, Ronnie is the guy who's making the winner's trophy this year. Right? You're still down to do that?
Yeah, I'm still down to do that. I got a pretty cool idea in mind.
Fuck yeah.
And hopefully it works out.
Sick.
I don't know how fucking crazy I'm gonna get with it. But definitely was inspired by a design I saw online. I'm not sure if like I want to keep it a secret or not. Really nothing special, but like the main focus I'm gonna have is I want to have a spark plug that ignites in the art piece.
Ooh, like actually sparks?
Oh, actually sparks. And I already have it like figured out what I'm going to do. So it's going to be like a working art piece.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's my shit, man. I love that. Fuck yes. And that's what the winner of the Idle Hand show is getting. So that's pretty fucking.
That's why we said yes, because we knew Ronnie wasn't going to let us down. He doesn't just do milk of toast bullshit.
Fuck no.
No, I gotta keep it weird, man. Like going back to like the last art piece I did was for that 812 Sissy Bar art contest.
I was just gonna ask about it.
Yeah, I was trying to show off the whole like CNC aspect of it, but not have it be flat. So anybody who hasn't seen it, if you go on the Dirty Bills page, you could definitely see the trophy Sissy Bar thing that I made there, which is just like a stainless steel bull skull with like rusted antlers and then all handmade brass roses.
Yeah, dude.
It's incredible.
I was thinking about that today. I was thinking about that today because I saw this thing. Did you guys see that post Fab Pigs did with like the samurai fucking thing?
Yep.
On the tank?
Yep.
So sick. But then I was like, where did I see something like I was like, oh yeah, fucking Ron built that goddamn humongous bullhead on a Sissy Bar. That was insane, dude.
Fully polished, fucking gorgeous. Yeah, man, that thing was fucking killer.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to surprise everybody with that because I don't think anybody was expecting that from me.
I wasn't. I was like, Ronnie made that? Damn. Yeah, that thing's fucking killer, man. That does not look like something that a person made. That looks like something that a machine made. You know what I mean? And I know in some facets that's not necessarily a compliment, but I intend it as a compliment.
Yeah, I definitely thought about making more skulls because it was a lot of fun. It was just a lot of time spent. And the worst part was when I made the first one and it was just too small. And I spent like 60 hours fucking doing everything and then just going, no, this is trash. Which I wish I saved it, but I just crushed it. I just fucking stomped her out.
Really?
Yeah.
Men.
Wow.
Like it wasn't fully complete. So like, but like everything was welded together and everything was like kind of looking right. But my angles were off a little bit because it was all the dimensions of just trying to bend every piece to like fit and touch with another. And it just wasn't working out. And one side just looked a little lopsided.
So
you stomped it out. Stomped it out of existence.
When you made that thing, I don't know that I've ever talked to you about your process with that, but when you made that, was that just like you CNC'd like the angles, like the coupons, and then you welded it all together and then polished it type deal?
So it was the basic silhouette of it, broken down into like several different chunks. And then each angle, I took my grinder and like just chamfered a little slit. And that was my bending point.
Okay. I gotcha. No shit. All right.
It was kind of based off of like another like paper origami kind of skull thing that I came across.
Very cool. Very fucking cool.
I don't fold paper, you fold metal. Why not?
Dude, my boss has said the same thing in the last few weeks or whatever that I've been over there, and I'm starting to finally see that. I just lopped a big chunk of metal off a 69 GTO today, and then he literally disappeared for maybe 5 minutes, long enough for me to take a piece of twine and run it through the serpentine belt path so we could measure how long our belt was going to be. He came back and had a thing. to fit over it that he just made with a piece of metal in 5-6 minutes, and it fit perfectly first time. It was like, that was a flat piece of steel you just found in the corner a minute ago. Like, I'm starting to realize, like, yeah, it's just paper.
Yeah, that's all it really is.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's fucking wild what you can do with metal. And I highly encourage, I'm doing a deep dive. I encourage all of you out there to go just look at metalworking videos, metal shaping videos on YouTube. It's not really as bewildering as it seems. And it's really fascinating.
The information's out there.
Yeah, it's fascinating for sure.
Like, I've been doing this shit for fucking, I don't know, too long. Not as long as some other people. But, like, I started getting into more of the bikes probably around, like, 2015 or so, give or take. And, like, I didn't know fucking shit. I didn't know anything. And a lot of stuff, like, I spent time looking in the manuals, trying to figure out how one part worked compared to the other. Mm-hmm. And then just taking resources from everything else I was looking around. And YouTube was a thing. It was definitely a thing. But it's not like it is now.
Right. A full-blown universe.
Even this ChatGPT shit, like, dude, the shit you could do with it, I don't know if anybody's paying attention to it like it is. I try not to use it, but I get stuck using it sometimes. But, like, I have an 84 El Camino, and I was trying to change out the seats. So I came across somebody who was selling some seats that looked roughly like they would fit from a BMW E28. I put in on ChatGPT the size, the 2 different years, the G-Body El Camino versus the BMW E28. Do the seats fit? Dude, it gave me a full breakdown of the entire seat size, how it sits, where it is, told me, like, and compared them side by side with each other. So I had, like, an Excel spreadsheet that was like, the seat is this wide compared to this seat being this wide. The seat's this tall compared to the seat being this tall. You can make it work. You got to make some brackets.
Damn, we got fucking Elon Musk over here.
That's like Elron.
It took a lot of thought process out, and then I went down a deeper dive because I got all the mini bikes and shit that I was like, what's a transmission I could, like, what's a 3-speed, 5-speed transmission I could put on it? It gave me transmissions, told me sources where I could buy them from, and then asked, like, hey, do you want, like, a spec sheet of, like, how to do everything? It gave me gearing ratio. It gave me a layout. Jesus. Like, it even designed a template plate for me to mount the transmission inside my specific frame to the specific motor.
This is the death of the gray beard.
Dude, yeah, for real.
No longer needed, guys.
That's wild.
Nobody's retaining any information anymore. You don't have to retain it because it's just at your fingertips.
Right.
Yeah. That's not a usage of AI that I have thought about or heard about.
No.
So I did, however, use ChatGPT to render what my panhead would look like, sort of. And that was pretty cool. I was pretty impressed by that, actually. I was like, damn, that's pretty close to what I have in mind. So,
there's no reason why people can't do shit. Like, if you don't know about it, just search it.
Yeah,
like, don't be limited to your own self.
Dude, that's going to unlock a lot of fucking new builders, you know? Like, people that are... there's a lot of people in this community that are around our age that do not know how to use social media, let alone ChatGPT. But these younger kids, dude, they grew up with it. It just comes second nature to them, you know? Yeah. And they're going to be fucking using that heavy to come to just leaps and bounds, just blast by everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I had to Google the same, like, decimal to fraction conversion today, like 6 times, the same one, because I kept on forgetting.
That's wild.
I have no short-term memory.
Well, it's just like I do a lot of construction, so, like, decimals come very easy, fractions come very easy for me. I mean, I blew like one of my apprentices' minds with one of the things I was doing, because we're trying to find what half of a fraction was, and he was trying to do all this weird math, and I'm like, if you want to know what half of 3/4 is, the denominator, double it. Half of 3/4 is 3/8.
Right. You know what's funny is that was the thing that I was calculating.
Think about what's half of a quarter. Double that 2.
Yeah, I mean,
half
like
half of a half. Double that 2
3/4 or whatever. I was like, what's like half of that?
What's
half of 3/4?
3/8 apparently.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
I actually have a picture saved on my phone that has all the little fractions on the tape measure because I never remember them. If it's not like marked, I get the tape measure with like the extra fractions on it, but if it doesn't have a specific number on it, I'm like, I gotta go to the reference picture. I'm the guy that doesn't know how to read a tape measure.
One of my guys showed up at a job site with one of those like fraction fucking tape measures and then went straight into the dumpster.
Yeah.
I yeeted that thing across the shop.
I only know fractions from wrenches. If it wasn't for wrenches and sockets, I wouldn't know. And even still, like once I get to 3/4, I'm like, is 11/16 next? I can't remember. So, yeah.
I'm like 15/16. So I'm like, that's basically one.
Yeah.
Call it one.
Yeah.
Close enough.
I think the same thing about 7/8 though.
Oh yeah. 3/4 is almost an inch.
Yeah. It's just all an inch wrench.
Yeah, everybody's got their plus minuses.
Mm-hmm.
When did you pick up an El Camino? You said it's an 84?
I probably picked that up 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I bought it from
Did you end
some
up getting
old
a seat
head
in there, and is it running?
So it's running, it's driving. The guy I bought it from was a fucking hack. He was the weirdest dude I've ever come across. He was an old head. He kept bragging about how he was 65 years old, but he dressed like a 2000 skater. Like he's wearing etnies, like an Independence hoodie. He was showing me off the sound system he had in a hatchback, and I'm like, who the fuck are you?
He's wearing etnies. if it's not, dude, we're out of. You can't even wear it at any age group at this point. Etnies was a thing in the early aughts. Now, if you're wearing etnies, you're suspect.
Yeah,
I didn't know they made them.
But yeah, the guy had a ratchet shifter on it that was mounted onto a 4x4 that was then strapped to like the bedpan.
Mm.
And it wasn't until I started like gutting things that I was like, oh no. Even my seat is being held on by chunks of 2x4, not like a full piece, just like random chunks, which like I think it's time to replace the seat.
Wood. What the fuck, dude?
That's funny.
Dude, he had a radiator, an oversized radiator in it. He was planning on bringing it to the track and racing it. I don't know what he was thinking. The radiator sat 4 inches off the ground. And
damn.
I was like, hey, do you have the bumper for this? He's like, oh, yeah, I got the bumper. You want a bumper? I'm like, yes, I want the bumper. And he's like, oh, I don't run bumpers. And I'm like, you like taking a rock straight to the radiator, my guy? The radiator was so oversized, the vehicle never got up to temp.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. It never even got
Never heard of that shit, dude. What in the fucking Breaking Bad? 2x4s holding shit together.
Dude, he snipped wires right at the wiring harness and then just butted them back together, but removing the wiring harness from the thing. And I'm like, why did you do this to me? What have I done to deserve this?
Damn, dude.
That's how
I just can't keep away from junk.
That's because we're poor, Ronnie. That's why.
No, I actually blame it on the brave little toaster.
Oh, don't even.
That
You're not
going to
ruin the brave
scrapyard while the cars are like begging for mercy.
Dude, I forgot about that.
I don't.
Damn. Is that why we're like this?
I think so.
Fuck. That used to be. I used to watch that movie every single night before I went to bed for probably years. When I was
still
real
terrified
little.
of air conditioners, though?
Dude, I still think about that every time I look at an air conditioner. Dude, holy shit. You might be blowing my mind a little bit. I'm going to bring this to therapy next week. Shit.
Like, dude, I'm such a bad hoarder when it comes to parts, especially. Like, I have I don't throw away hardware. I don't know why. I have plenty of nuts and bolts, but I do not throw them away.
Mm.
I just picked up a Honda Shadow earlier this year that I was planning on like just reselling it because it was sitting doing nothing. And I just started cleaning out my garage because I was planning on building a new garage and kind of moving over all my efforts from my shop space over to my house. And so I was just throwing away boxes. I'm like, you know what? Am I going to look in it? I'm just going to throw it away. Well, I was replacing the fuel filter on the Shadow, ripped the hose. I was like, I got some of that. Guess what fucking box I threw away?
Oh,
dude, I went inside my house just fucking so ripping pissed. My wife's like, what's your problem? Like, I threw in that fucking box with that hose. She's like, well, how much the hose going to cost? I'm like, $7. And she's like, okay, just get a new length of hose, I guess. And I was like, no, it's the principle. I already had it. It was free.
Yeah, dude. That is how that shit works, man. You don't need something until you throw it away. Fucking
I remember years ago when Greece was talking about if it's under $25, he just tosses it.
Yeah.
And I just remember looking at him like, that is the most insane thing I've ever heard anybody say.
Yeah.
I'm like that, dude. I throw it all away.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the space.
Bro, if I'm in a parking lot and I see a piece of metal or something that is still usable, and I have an idea where I'm like, I might be able to turn that into something, I will take it. I have 2 pieces of said steel in the back of my truck right now as we speak.
Oh, yeah, I'm that guy.
Yeah, dude. I don't have money to be going out and buying metal. It's too fucking expensive, man. I got to buy other stuff.
Whether I do or not, I want it now.
Yeah, true. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Especially, you know what? Here's a trick. I got to get a dumpster and just keep it behind my garage, and I'll throw shit in there. And then if I ever need anything, I'll be like, oh, fuck, I threw it out in my dumpster that I still have access to. And then just go
That's
dumpster
smart.
diving. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, dude, I can't remember fucking shit for nothing. But, like, if you ask me where a certain part was, I'll be like, oh, yeah, if you go over to the left underneath this box to the side of this piece over here on this side, it's bolted to this thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know where a certain bolt is in like a bolt bin? You know the orientation within the bin where it is? Yeah, it's right by the
There's a
it's right by that fucking other nut, you know?
Yeah. It's underneath the 1/2-inch washer.
Yeah, not me, dude. I can't find shit. I can't find shit that I have in front of me, dude. Like I'll be walking around the garage like, where the fuck did I put that thing? 20 minutes later, go right back. It's on the fucking bike already, you know?
Mm.
I'm like, oh yeah, I already put it on the bike.
Did you ever find that stainless Rhino?
I was thinking of that as we're having this conversation. I've never found it, dude. And I'm still, by the way, I'm still looking for it.
But
I would still like, once it was like after summer, I was like, okay, all the leaves fell. It must have like rolled out into the woods. I was like, like raking leaves and trying to like looking behind junk piles and shit. Never found it.
fuck.
It's driving me nuts because I actually really need it right now. I'm trying to make some handlebars, dude, and I'm like, I'll just order some stainless steel. Dude, it's so expensive. It amazes me every time. I know what you guys are saying. Ryan, why don't you shut the fuck up? You talk about how expensive stainless steel is every week on the show, but it gets more expensive every week.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's what
and there ain't no free shipping no mo.
Yeah.
I never had a single interest in making handlebars. Sissy bars all day.
I hate making sissy bars. I'm dreading it right now.
I love it.
I fucking hate it.
I'll come help you.
It's the symmetry thing that fucks me up, you know?
Mm-hmm. I watched a video today, dude. You have the table with the holes in it, right, Rhino?
Yeah.
The welding table? I saw somebody today that made one that they literally they made the jig and welded the steel to the table to make the bends and whatever. And then rather than flipping it and then trying to make it on the other side and using another set of dies and holes and whatever else, they just made another one to match the one that they just made, and then they flipped it over and welded it together and it was done. I was like, why the fuck? Why haven't I ever done that? It's always make one piece and then try and match it to the other. Just make the same piece twice. You know?
Yeah.
No, I just do it all in one shot.
How are you bending up your sissy bars there, Ron? You have an oxyacetylene torch?
So I'll either use that.
Or you just do it with your bare hands, strong man.
Yeah, I just fucking. Definitely have done that. But yeah, basically, I just got 2 different benders that I use. I also have the welding table, all the holes, so I'll kind of like draw out the template of what I want, and then I'll just bend it from there. Like, don't get me wrong, I will not make a bar right the first time. By the 6th time, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure I even showed you my sissy bar on this thing, which might be hard to see at this point. But like, I actually have it bumped out a little bit, so it's almost like a light, like a stoplight scenario.
Yeah, dude.
Because originally I was going to do, I want to do like a Crazy Frank fender on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of took the inspiration from that. Let me see if I can bring it over to you.
I like that. Yeah, dude, that's nice.
And then like also put like these sick little curves in it.
Oh yeah. I don't think
is that
it's sick.
Square like the sissy bar? Is that round?
Oh, it's all round stock.
Is it one? Round is bar, it half inch or 5/8?
I think I did 1/2 inch on that.
1/2 inch.
And then I took old Chevy taillight, gutted it out, and put LED in the backside of it. I actually found like some LED lights that just was like a whole board with a center hole in it already, so it was able to just slap it on real quick.
No shit.
But it makes a nice like shroud to go over shroud. I don't know what the fuck that word is.
Shroud. Yeah.
But I did that, just kind of cover it up because I kind of like took a little bit of the inspiration from the Crazy Frank. It kind of looks a little bit more like a stoplight guard, but I'm still cool with it.
No, I love it, dude. It looks like a gabled headlight. I like it a lot. I like when sissy bars end up with more dimension too. Like there's how many sissy bars are literally just a bent piece of rod, you know?
Yeah.
I like that a lot. And that kind of gives you a little spot to kind of hide like the back of the light too. You know what I mean? If you're not using one of these new little itty bitty thin pancake lights, you have a lot of shit to hide. If you're going to put it way up on your sissy bar, having that little gable, that little shroud kind of, I imagine would help you kind of hide some of that shit.
Yeah, because even with the 2-piece seat that I have the wiring. It's going to be hidden inside the seat pan. And so like the back seat will basically always stay fixed as it is, but I'll have a quick disconnect in case for whatever reason I need to pull it off.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing I was going to say too is, and I think about motorcycles a lot, but I was thinking about this today. I got a real appreciation for people that get creative with their taillights and their headlights, you know, because it's almost like an afterthought to a lot of people. They're just like, oh, I'll just buy this one. I pop it on. I've done the same thing. You just buy one because it's like, oh, well, it's electronics and it's housings and fucking this and that. But when you actually like see a bike with not just a fucking Model T fuck you taillight or whatever, you're like, thank you. Thank you for taking the time. That's everything on a chopper is so fucking important, you know, like to the finished product. Don't phone it in when it comes to lighting anymore, guys. I want to see some fucking no more the Model T thing, the fuck you lens, chuck it. Get rid of it. We don't want to see that. The little bullet lights, chuck them. They're junk. Let's get a little fancier with our lighting, guys, okay?
Well, I mean, also, like, if you really want to get crazy with it, like, because I was looking at doing this, and if anybody wants to steal this idea, have at it. But Harbor Freight has a wireless brake light kit for, like, towing.
Wireless?
Wireless.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
So, if
you hook it up to Wi-Fi?
So, I have no fucking clue, Bluetooth or something, but it just works off a radio frequency. But yeah, so it takes batteries, like just AAA or AA batteries. So my plan was to just gut one out, jam it in something else, and that way now you put that light wherever the hell you want. And then like your normal trailer jack connector, you just hide that somewhere. And you just wire it straight to that.
Like a 7-pin connector type deal?
Yeah.
But
look them up, because like I said, Harbor Freight has them. I think they're like $100. You get 2 lights. That's 2 bikes. Or 1 bike with 2 lights. You'll be a real original. Nobody's ever done it before, I promise.
Yeah, dude. Wireless. Welcome to the future, ladies and gents.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by that.
Dude, I go down so many rabbit holes because I'm just fucking too curious for my own good. And like I find shit that doesn't belong with something else and I'll use it for somewhere else.
Yeah. That's how shit gets innovated. That's how things actually get done that haven't been done before. It's exactly that. For sure. I appreciate the hustle, dude.
There's so much great shit out there too. Like the world's your oyster, guys. You know, like you can do that. You can get stuff that's meant for a bicycle, put it on. You know, you can get stuff that's meant for a trailer and put it on your bike. You know, like it's not like it used to be. You know, where it's like, oh, well, I got this Model T fucking stoplight. That's a car. That, you know, this is automotive. That's automotive. It goes together. You can do whatever the fuck you want now. A wireless taillight, guys. You can go to the bakery store and get stuff for Bondo. We're breaking down barriers. We're punching through glass ceilings.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Now's our time.
Ronnie's like a walking life hacks Instagram page, but of actual useful information.
Dude, I'm full of fucking useless information. Completely full of it.
Yeah, you are. But you have some useful shit too.
That's true.
Dude, that's fucking that wireless taillight thing's really got me thinking, because one of the things I hate most about, I would say, something that's just kind of like, it's how it is in choppers, is the wire wrapped up around the sissy bar to go up if you mount your tail light real high on your sissy bar. I hate that. I fucking hate it. I know that to an extent, if you're gonna run it that way, that's kind of how you do it. But if you're running a wireless tail light,
yeah.
I mean, it's such a classic thing. Like years ago, Chopper Bob said something to me that like has always stuck with me since he told me. And I'm paraphrasing it because I don't remember exactly what he said. But I know I was having a problem where I was talking about using chrome hardware versus using stainless hardware. Mm-hmm. And he said something along the lines of, if you can't see it at 70 miles per hour, then it doesn't matter. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Unless you're building a show bike.
Unless you're building a show bike where it was fucking staring at every little detail, which I'm that guy. I'm that guy on my hands and knees looking through everything going, oh, okay, he did this. Oh, he did that. Why did he do this?
Yeah. Not in like a judgy way. Like
no.
I'm looking to see. I'm looking to see how somebody else did this. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
See how they solved certain problems, like if I saw a bike that I didn't see a wire coming out of the fucking taillight, I try to figure out how it's powered,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the weirder the bike, the better for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it reminds me
of to your house.
Go ahead.
When I came up to your house last and I was talking with Clay and we were talking about the rotary bikes, like me and him were going back and forth about all the different kinds of rotary bikes, and fucking Rhino's eyeballs were fucking spinning going, hold on, other people made fucking rotary bikes?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. They didn't last very long, and that one in particular, that RE5 that he built, almost fucking bankrupt Suzuki. Like, it's pretty fucking rad. There's some history and some shit behind it too. It's really cool. That's something that, as far as I'm aware, that has not been done before. So, but now it has. So, pretty fucking
there's
rad.
So many fucking cool bikes out there. Like, I can't stress it enough. Like, just think outside the box. Just because somebody hasn't done it. Once I finish up the twin cam and the CB750 I've been putting on the back burner, I plan on building a Moto Guzzi.
Sick. I was just talking about Moto Guzzi recently.
Dude, nobody fucking does anything with it. I'm sure somebody has done something. I'm not gonna be the first guy to ever make a chopper album for sure. But like, it's fucking, there's something special about those. And plus, like, I have a thing for shaft bikes. They just ride super smooth. That's why I love my Yamaha. Like, that V-Star has never left me stranded. Never left me stranded. And I did a lot of fucking stupid shit with that thing.
You heard it here. Ronnie's a big shaft guy.
I knew that was fucking coming.
I would have been remiss if I didn't.
Just teed it up. Yeah, dude, like Dan sent me something, fucking Ninja chopper. And that thing was, I was like, that's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't build it for myself, but I fucking appreciate the shit out of that. It sounds different than anything I've ever heard. Who did that, by the way?
I can't remember off the top of my head, but dude, that's, again, not something that I would have ever thought to build. But if it was for sale and I could afford it, I would have absolutely bought and ridden that bike. It sounded fucking awesome. Ninja sport bike engine, and it looks like a really small, like almost like an XS650 type frame, like a really small, tight frame. And he had like the 3-spoke, the 80s 3-spoke fucking wheels on it. It was fucking killer. So cool. Right. Yeah. I love that shit, man. Make weird shit into cool shit.
It's even like there's some guys that, I can't remember who the fuck it was, but he basically ended up jamming like either an Evo or an Iron Head inside of like a Honda. So it's got the Honda tanks, the Honda fenders, like it looks like a Honda.
Fuck. Who was that?
Isn't it someone semi-local?
Wasn't it Dusty?
Like New York,
Dusty Shovel Pan 69. Didn't he have it was like a Honda Ironhead or something, wasn't it?
Something like that. I
remember like a Honda.
It's been so long.
Fuck.
Like I said, I fell off the Instagram, so I don't even fucking know what anybody's building nowadays.
Yeah, I seem to remember that, where it was like a Honda, everything said Honda on it, but it had an Ironhead in the frame. I can't remember who that was.
Yeah, and that bike's fucking rad.
That's super cool. Yeah. Oh no, you're right, Rhino. I think it is local, because I remember I remember seeing a bike. I think it was at the La Spada show where somebody was like, "You noticed it's an iron head?" And I was like, "What? No,
yeah,
I didn't."
dude. I think it was at that show.
If I remember correctly, it's a green bike.
Yeah, I don't remember the color of it. Damn. Yeah.
For a painter, you don't remember the color or something?
He's colorblind.
Colorblind, anyways. It doesn't matter.
He doesn't see green.
Yeah. No, red. I am red green colorblind, so I for sure would have seen a different tone than you did, anyways. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't remember the color, but yeah, that I do have that vague memory of. I think it was you, Rhino, pointed out like that thing's got an iron head in it. Yeah, somebody will let us know. Somebody local, if you're listening, let us know. But yeah, the weird shit's cool, man, and I feel like there's a lot of that happening right now. I feel like there's definitely some people are doing some goofy stuff. There's the dude in the Idle Hands show that's doing one out of a fucking snowmobile. And then there's a Goldwing, there's another trike. Like there's a bunch of crazy shit getting built just in the Idle Hands show. So it's really cool. I like to see all that different stuff.
I love that. I love that people are trying new things. And I think that we talk about people. I've never personally met anybody like this that hates on bikes, like hates on Sportsters, hates on fucking things that aren't pinheads and shit. I don't hang out with those people because I haven't met them. I know they're out there, and I definitely know that there's trolls like that on the internet. But far and wide, dude, this community that I'm a part of, people are super supportive, and they love seeing fucking weird shit. Mm-hmm. We're a bunch of weirdos. We like seeing weird shit,
for sure,
and we love seeing different things too. It's like, dude, you seen fucking one panhead, you kind of seen them all. If it just has skinny chopper flames and a long front end and fucking this and that, it's cool to see a fucking, just shit that you haven't seen before. And it inspires you because you're like, because it's so hard to do if you're like a dumbass like me, that you get really inspired by people that are just like, oh, I can make my own frame for this thing that nobody builds a frame for. You know what I mean? So keep on fucking doing it, dude. I'm supportive of it. And I'm the only voice that matters now because this is the number one podcast for choppers. This is the authority on choppers and what is cool.
Laid it all out.
Yeah.
Mic drop. Bang.
Paid for by.
I'm paid for by Manchester Harley Davidson.
We love you, Manchester Harley Davidson.
Which that's one place I'm actually really excited to bring out my bike because, like I said, nobody really does anything with the twin cams.
I was gonna say, dude, I remember the first time I saw one, I was like, "What the fuck am I looking at, dude? They're weird looking."
Well, like a few months ago, well, maybe even like a year now, I posted some pictures of it, and when somebody hit me up, was like, "Hey man, you mind if I share your bike?" I'm like, "Yeah, go for it." And he was like, "Yo, check out this Evo." It's like, nope, that's a twin cam.
Yep. Wrong.
It's like the motor everybody forgot about.
Yeah, which is weird. I mean, I owned a twin cam. My 06 Dyna was a twin cam, the 88, and I fucking loved it. I personally think with a set of straight pipes on it, I think the 88 is the best sounding Harley motor. I fucking love it. There's a few people out there doing twin cam chops nowadays, right? They're getting a little bit more here and there, right? Yeah.
Well, the twin cam A, like if I was to build another twin cam, I would do the A. I wouldn't do the B again.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
So the biggest thing is like the twin cam B actually has like an oil bag. While twin cam A does not. Everything's like underneath it, so it has like the oil pan. That's why you'll see a lot of like wheelie boys. They'll be doing on Dynas because they can't do it on anything else. Because if you starve the front cylinder of oil any bit, it's done.
Yeah.
So that's why I like on my front end, the girder, I was lucky to pick it up.
Oh, that's why you were talking about the angle, the rocket ship.
So you'll see like what a lot of the guys do is in the oil pan, there's basically like a small little like line that sucks up the oil. So what they'll do is they'll extend that line so it goes back all the way to the back side of the oil pan so it can get all the oil.
No shit. That makes sense. Yeah. Longer pickup tube. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yep, exactly. So that's why I would do a twin cam A, not a twin cam B. Because like there's a lot of things that cause some issues with it. Especially the motor mounts are a lot different, kind of closer to like a little bit of the Evo setup. And like, yeah, there's just some different perks to it, especially because they actually have like it's easier to swap over to a different like transmission.
Yeah.
So you just have like a plate that goes over it, and you can just put on a fucking ratchet top or whatever the fuck you want on there. I can still do that with this thing, but it's a little bit more of a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good point.
But as time's coming along, like twin cams are cheaper than Evos right now. So like if you're gonna fucking build a bike, fucking build a twin cam. Why not?
Fuck, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Damn.
Well, the problem is everybody now in this generation, that's like our generation at least, that's building bikes, their dads had Evos. So they want to like follow that suit and get the Evos. Just like you had the people that are a little bit older than us, like my dad had a fucking shovel head. I want to build a shovel head.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
So we got another like 10 years before anybody cares about a twin cam.
Right.
So get it in now.
I was gonna say start the trend early. I mean, Evos really there's some camps, I guess, that are super Evo. I'm super Evo, but I feel like Evo still it could be a killer fucking hand built chop, but because it's an Evo, it's not gonna get the shine that it would if it had a fucking cone shovel in it or whatever. I think that's crazy. But
yeah, honestly, if I didn't build this twin cam, if I was to build something like a big V twin like this, I was actually gonna try building an Indian.
Oh, really?
So I think it's the 2008, maybe 2010 Indian. The motor is the same exact fucking bolt pattern as the Evo.
Really?
So you could literally just throw it in a Harley frame, no problems.
No shit.
And they only did it for like 2 years or so before they got caught out and fucking got sued and shit. So they had to change the motor. I forgot what motor it even is.
I was just gonna ask.
Looked at it.
I was gonna ask if the motor was any good.
Oh, the motor was great. It was just a complete ripoff. Like the angle of the fucking jugs, everything. It was a complete ripoff of the Evo. They got caught for it, and that's it. Like I think they call them like a bottle head or something like that. I forgot what it was. But it was something. They had some weird nickname for it. It's been a minute since I've looked at it, but that's what I was gonna do because it looks like the Evo, but it's not an Evo. And I love when I get people to second guess what the fuck they're looking at.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite things about putting the Big Twin Evo rocker boxes on my Sportster. It's so funny when people are like, wait, what? It's like, we just bolt on, man. Everybody can do this. It's really easy.
Years ago, I was hanging out. Me and Nick went over for like some party or whatever, and some guy was looking at my V-Star. He's like, "Oh man, that's a nice Harley." And Nick's looking at him, looking at me like, does he not know? And he's like, "Yeah, I'm a big Harley guy." I'm like, "Oh, you are?" He's like, "Yeah, what year is that?" I'm like, 05. And he's like, 1905. Oh, so what is that? Is that a flathead? I'm like, "Sure is, bud."
Jesus.
And Nick fucking finally cracked, like, "You fucking moron, that's a Yamaha." And he's like, oh, I couldn't tell. It's the tank. The tank threw me off. And it's like, oh, it's the tank. That's the only thing difference about this fucking bike.
Yeah. That's the Prism head, right? In the V-Star?
No. That one's fucking, what the hell is that thing called?
The Roadstar?
Yeah, that's the Roadstar. I have the V-Star.
I always mix the two up.
Yeah, that thing's it's a 650. I usually get a lot of shit about it because people are like, "You're too big for that bike." And it's like, I love little bikes. If I could rip around on a fucking 250, I will. And I do.
Fuck yeah, dude. Little bikes are the shit.
Dude, I have a 83 Honda Matic. It's an automatic motorcycle.
Hell yeah.
And one of the best riding bikes I own.
No shit.
Oh,
I almost bought one of those for my first bike because I was like, it's automatic.
Dude, it's fucking rad. You can do like 65. So it has a neutral, low, and high. That's it. So it does have a little bit of a shifter. But you can do 65 and low or 65 and high. It depends on how much you want to listen to that fucking motor screen.
No shit. That's funny.
But with having like this centrifugal clutch of some sort, I have no clue. I've never fucking ripped up in the motor to see what and why it works. But like as soon as you let go of the throttle, it just like bogs down. Like you could stay at a stoplight with it in low and it won't run away. So you don't have to use the brakes. You just use your feet and just fucking hold you back. But that thing is nimble as fuck.
Huh. That's cool. I need to
expand. Taking that thing out in the woods plenty of times. It's great in the woods.
That's sick. I need to expand my horizons with different formats.
I've got if you want it.
World. Yeah. I'll let you know.
I want that methed out El Camino.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually that might go too.
Damn.
I'll give you a brand new pair of Etnies for it.
Ooh, that's a deal.
That is a deal.
New old stock from 2002.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying at the point to stop buying so much shit and start trading shit. So if I could trade the El Camino for something else cool, get my years out of it, and trade that for something else cool, why not?
Fuck yeah, dude. Especially with stuff like that. That's not your daily. That's like if you really boil this shit down, we're playing with toys. You know what I mean? So when you put it that way, it's like, yeah, we're just temporary custodians of this shit. Pass it on to somebody else and see if you can, trade up to something cool. Do it the Alex Lang way and always trade up to something cooler.
Yeah, like I don't have sentimental value to things. Like I could throw it away and just build another one. I know I could build another one, so I don't care.
Yeah, for sure. I get that too. Yeah. I don't want to sell the Sportster, but only because I really like it, not because I'm sentimentally attached to it. The Gypsy Witch is still sitting in my shed, down almost to bare frame, no front end on it, just sitting in a shed for like 4 years now. It's just a bike. It is what it is.
Dude, I just want something of mine to outlive me. I want to make something that might float onto somebody else's bike down the road. Like that's how I'm going to survive.
Hell yeah. That's the legacy right there, for sure.
Yeah.
That's exactly the shit that I'm talking about, man. When people ask me about, like, I don't want to be like a household name. I want to be the weird local, like, in 40, 50 years when I'm long gone, somebody pulls a bike out of a shed just like we would and goes, oh, dude, this has a no-luck paint job on it. Like, I'm going to clean it up and keep it, instead of rattle canning it black like everybody's first bike. That's the kind of shit that, like, hopefully one day I'll be in hell looking up going, fuck yeah, But
I'll be stoked if somebody takes something of mine and fucking have to fight for hours trying to figure out what the fuck I did, why I did it in the first place, and it's causing them so much pain for what I built.
And they're calling you a hack on a podcast after. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Fucking idiot with his fucking Etnies.
Yeah. Circle of life.
I mean, I think it's the best way to go out, man. Even if you're not remembered for your name or anything like that, but like something you did was left behind and somebody fell in some use out of it, that's that's worth it. Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wonder where that radiator hose you threw out is right now. Hopefully a seagull made a nest with it or something. Hopefully it was still useful. Hopefully it was worth it.
Well, it's funny. Like years ago, me and Nick cleared out some old lady's basement. Her husband was like a machinist of sorts. So he died. She was selling the house, and she basically gave us the deal of, you clean out my basement, you can have whatever you want. We pulled out like a 5,000 pound fucking I think it's a 1907 lathe.
Holy shit.
Things fucking seized. But anyways, we were able to get all that shit out, and like we have all these mill bits, all these fucking cutters, these custom tooling he made. And even now, like, we curse that guy's name. We'll do something and like the bit will break and we're like, fucking Bob.
That's funny.
Poor so Bob. Like we like that's how I think about it, man. Like I was saying before, like I keep that guy's name alive just by fucking cursing him out every time I fucking look at something he built. I'm like, why did you fucking do this to me?
Yep. Oh yeah. That's awesome. That. Rest his soul.
Yeah, as long as you remember, you don't have to be remembered.
Dude, it's so funny because like we were fucking dragging this lathe out piece by piece because it was so big and heavy. The basement door was not even 5 feet tall and like barely 3 feet wide. So we had to fight to get through it. And this old lady comes out and she's watching me and two other guys, me, Nick, and like another friend, go through everything. She's like, oh, my husband put everything in there by just winching it off of that tree over there.
Damn.
The guy did it by himself. And I'm like, how the fuck? But he was using levers and pulleys and all these fucking things to get things in and out of there.
That's bad.
I am walking out of there with a mill, another small, like South Bend lathe, that fucking giant lathe that I was talking about, and like bits and cutters, like galore.
Fuck. That's awesome. That's a score.
How do you know this old lady?
It was like a friend of a friend of a friend kind of situation. So I didn't even know her. Once I grabbed all those parts, I never saw her again.
Good deal.
You robbed her, didn't you?
Well, like I said, man, I can't
turn down. Nick robbed an old lady.
That's what I'm good at.
That's why all those bits break. Bob's haunting your ass.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, guys, we're at an hour and a half. We got to shut her down because everybody has to get back to making their Thanksgiving leftovers with your gross cold turkey. I'm done with Thanksgiving food, dude. Fuck that shit. It sucks. I'm saying it right now. I don't like stuffing. Potatoes are lame.
Steak.
You are
You're just gonna eat a bunch of dry turkey. Fuck you. You gotta
The
put
best
pour gravy
meal
on it.
dude. No, you're blowing my mind.
Thanksgiving is the
I'm
best
eating.
thing that the East Coast did for the whole fucking country.
I wasn't gonna go that far. I was just gonna say it's the best meal of the year. That is my favorite
meal,
dude. Are you kidding me?
I'm over it, dude. Dude, it's better than a cheeseburger. Better than some fried chicken.
It's the best
some
meal of the year.
Dunkin' sauce.
I only have it once a year. I only have this meal once a year. I'm not the guy that's going to D'Angelo's and getting the Thanksgiving
gobbler sub.
That's not
and then having gross turkey farts for a week. Fuck Thanksgiving food, dude.
Oh, you're crazy.
I like Thanksgiving. I love that it's a 4-day weekend. I love that you get to fucking, I don't know, sit around and drink beer in the middle of the day. But the food, come on, guys. We can do better than that. We're America. Where's the cheese?
You're blowing my mind right now.
The irony of the things that you're saying. Come on, guys. We can do better on Thanksgiving food. We're America. We're the fuck
this whole podcast. I was never here.
Hey, look, I'm speaking independently here. If you guys agree with me, let me know.
You're wrong.
Turkey is bullshit. Nobody likes it. You guys just pretend. It's nostalgic at best, but there's way better food. We invented the French fry, guys. Pizza. Turkey fucking sucks, dude, compared to this shit. Don't at me. All right, I'm shutting it down. Thanks, Ronnie. Love talking to you as always. Can't wait to see you at the Idle Hand Show. Can't wait for you to finish that bike and ride it into the Idle Hand Show. Can't wait to see this working piece of art that you're making for the Idle Hand Show. It's been too long. I'm going to give you a kiss right through the screen. Mwah. Until next week.
Oh, my pee-pee tingled.
Get in the garage. Get in trouble. Fuck your turkey. Never stop chopping.
Deadbeat Customs. Steve over at Deadbeat Customs is about grassroots motorcycle riders who take it upon themselves to build and customize their bike. They offer parts for all Harley-Davidson models and also custom parts for choppers, bobbers, trackers, and cafe racers. When it comes to building a custom motorcycle, they carry the best brands available. Go visit their brick and mortar store in Tewksbury, Mass, or at deadbeatcustoms.com. Remember, enter Lowlife at checkout and save some loot. Stay Strong Co. Sean Luke has been sent down from the heavens to bless us lowlifes with the greatest motherfucking hot sauce in the world. Sweet heat baby Jesus in the white pants heralds a message from God himself. This hot sauce is for your food. Keep it off your butthole. The shits in the hotter than hellfire lowlife chopper sauce. Go to staystrongco.org today and grab yourself the holy trinity of hot sauces. Oxford Co. Choppers. Chris is the original bad boy from Oxford, Connecticut. From frame restoration and repair to handlebars and hardtails. Hard parts for hard men. His hardtails are expertly TIG welded and installed in-house. Made of USA-made steel, cast axle plates, he is your man for the hardest shit to hit the East Coast since Hurricane Bob. Find him on Instagram at oxfordco.choppers. Steel City Blacksmithing. Josh specializes in handcrafted steel work right outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Anything from custom motorcycle parts to hammers and tomahawks. Don't get it twisted. If it can be twisted, he's twisting it. Check him out at steelcityblacksmithing.com today. Beck Built Fab. Dustin is the plug for excess chopper parts. That's why we call him the Metric Man. Drum disc brakes, mid controls, hand shifters, foot clutch, modded worm gears, intakes, and more. He can do any fabrication job, weld repair, upholstery, or even maintenance. Check him out at beckbuiltfab.com.
Fuck me in the ass.